guys, DnDNerdyGurl here. Come along with me on my very first time DMing. I chose to do Death House from Curse of Strahd, also known as Durst Manor. I took some tips and tricks from Lunch Break Heroes, kind of took some things out of the module, put some things into the module, mix and matched, and I think it turned out pretty good. My players said they had a great time, so here it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get it on.
Okay. So we're going to start our adventure. This is the quaint cottage owned by Balakite and Zoe. The cottage is on the edge of Greenhaven, your all hometown. Y'all grew up together, your childhood friends. Oh. And no. You're all childhood friends, and you vowed as you grew up that every summer you would come back to your hometown and at least spend 1 week together. It didn't matter where you were in life, you were going to come back here, spend some time with your friends, see your family while you're there. This group of people are your best friends, basically your extended family. You've met many times over the past few years, and this year is no different. As each of you arrive, Zoe and Malachite welcome you in, and laughter and banter insists. Bear hugs and handshakes all around. You haven't seen each other in a year, so you start catching up. So y'all can introduce yourselves to each other, tell like what you've been doing for the past year, and everything.
So we've made some home improvements this year. Also added an extension deck outside, as you can see. And we are how have y'all been?
Oh, just fabulous. I'm the one that painted the window seals and the windows and front door green.
To match your skin.
Yep.
Been good myself. Keeping busy with things I cannot discuss.
It's one of those things that's like I'm looking at my character and she looks really badass, but I'm over going to be like, "Hi guys, how's everything going? How's your year been?"
I can't get that voice out of my head now.
Hi husband, I love you. Well, that's interesting. Logie, what's your name now?
Sylphtoon.
Sylphtoon. That's interesting, Sylphie. Oh my gosh.
Oh, so.
Like, I love it because it's like
same as always.
Earth Genasi, but I feel like it's this like Chip and Joanna Gaines kind of vibe.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You're sounding more and more like an Air Genasi every day, though.
Oh, you stop that.
Okay, so out of all this, we have.
I
I'm
had
going to
an
introduce
accent
everybody.
ready for this and everything, and I can't.
Just do it.
I'm going to go through and get everybody to like kind of. Since y'all would know what each other are, I'm going to go ahead and let everybody explain what they are. So, Nikki, Justin, y'all go ahead.
So I'm a fire genasi fighter. I own this house, this lovely house, with my husband, Malachite.
You are not allowed to call me Malachite.
With my husband Mally. He's so adorable.
So adorbs.
He's totally adorable.
Totally adorable. I love him so much.
So I'm a fire genasi fighter, and that's she's.
What does she look like?
She has like darker skin. She has pretty much the picture. So she's got like red and orange and yellow like hair. Her eyes are red. Her skin is like darker grayish. And she's always prepared for a fight. So don't let her like kind like New York Jewish grandmother accent fool you, because she'll offer you cookies, but you don't know if they're poison or not.
Christ.
Your turn, darling.
And I am my character's name is Malachite. He is a 7-foot tall Earth Genasi barbarian. So what you see with him is this tall, quite literally a mountain of a man with this stony gray skin, but what looks like tattoos and a very like tribal pattern on his face and his skin are actually veins of malachite stone. That is where he got his name. He has a hair, he has dreads, but his dreads look a lot like mossy wood. And like all his hair has this mossy wood kind of texture to it. And he's got these geodes of malachite that are protruding through his hair and on his head. He carries around a giant maul. That is his weapon of choice. And despite his very intimidating exterior and personality, he is quite a easygoing and fun-loving individual, but is very fiercely defensive of his friends and particularly his wife.
So we're like the opposite. Like I'm all light and air and fluffy and like super cute, but I'll cut you. And then he's super intimidating and scary to look at and talk to, but he's super nice and sweet.
Okay, Chris Phoenix.
Would you like to go?
Okay, fine. So, my character's name is Raina, and she is a Leonin barbarian. Who is also the urban
She's
urban bounty hunter who spends most of her time just collecting bounties and being an overall angry badass. She has a terrible attitude, except for with her friends and her family. Yes, that's where her soft spot is. But she's really quick to react and has a really hot temper. She breaks a lot of shit. But she carries around a battle axe. And she talks too much, and just kind of accidentally starts ish with people. But so she's. I never really got into what she looked like or anything yet. So I just picture like if Sarabi from Lion King was a Leonin with a few scars. That's about it.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Where we're at. I'm sorry, I work too much.
You're good.
Brilliant.
That's pretty good.
I tried.
Yeah, that's good.
I tried real
You did
hard.
good.
My character is Silftun. He is a Devil's Tongue Tiefling Bard. 6 foot tall, dark blue skin, forked tongue and tail. Along his head is a crown of horns. And he's got yellow cat eyes. Most of the time, for work-wise, I am some say criminal, others might say spy, but I work in the shadows for the most part. Yeah. basically, my character is a very curious and outgoing person, and tries to make light of things at all times, but ultimately cares.
Ralph?
So I'm a giant walking iguana. Like an iguana and a Komodo dragon had a baby,
Okay.
but I'm on 2 feet. My eyes are red, bright red. I am about 6.5 feet tall, and I will eat anything in my path.
I'll just make sure to make you some extra cookies.
Yes,
Anything?
What's the giant lizard's name?
Ralph.
That's Ralphie.
Because he
Ralph.
eats so much, he Ralphs.
Oh God!
Hi, my name's Ralph.
Yes, just like that, J-Lo.
Okay.
Why does your breath always smell like putrid flesh?
Because I'm so hungry.
This is the second time that you made me do that.
And what is it
I
that
love-
you do,
I
Ralph?
love to eat. So
What-
I am
what
a rogue. I like to sneak up upon my prey, slay it, and eat it. Whether it's cooked or uncooked.
Yes, we know it's quite gross.
Okay. So, after catching up a bit, you all decide to head to your local tavern, the Drunken Dragon. A place you've been many times before. You set out on a familiar road
Cheers.
as you head towards the town. It is a well-worn road. The beautiful forest lines both sides. You used to play in these woods as children, slaying imaginary dragons and reenacting the stories you overheard from adventurers that came into town. You know this road like the back of your hands. You've traveled it many times as a child and as an adult. Birds sing in the trees, squirrels run up and down the trunks, rabbits are out in the field just hopping around. The summer breeze hits your faces and leaves a warm kiss on your cheek. The sun is starting to set as you travel the road. So y'all are traveling the road. Y'all were playing around. Y'all were kind of punching each other, talking, jabbering back and forth. The sun's setting.
Can I use Mage Hand to like pinch Mally's ass? Just like.
That's fine with me. Malachi, what are you gonna do about that?
I'm just kidding. So I feel the pinch, and I'm gonna look back like never, ever gets old.
I'm just gonna look at him. I'm just gonna be like, Sophie, I laid claim to that territory a long time ago. That's mine. Thank you. Get it? Because you're an earth.
I'm not touching. I'm not touching. Just imagining what it would feel like. It looks very firm.
I'm just gonna.
Strap out, baby. Strap out.
I picture us walking, and it's not even a pinch anymore. It's literally just this mage hand that's just like gently cupping like my right butt cheek as we're walking. So it's
It's hard as cement, but smooth like marble.
So it's not a very far walk. It's not a very far walk, maybe about 30 minutes. You feel happy, you're refreshed, you're with your friends again. You're all acting like kids, playfully grabbing each other, shoving each other as you walk. But you barely notice the fog rolling in. As you move forward, the fog becomes thicker. Hang on. And it ends up getting right in front of you.
Ooh, good. Ooh.
So what do you do?
Does it feel a wee bit nipply out here to anybody else?
Oh, especially me. I feel it.
So, I'll look over at like, my love, can you help us out?
So I'm going to cast Produce Flame.
You're gonna produce flame at the fog.
Isn't Produce Flame just like holding it in your hand? Can
Okay.
I just hold it?
Yeah.
You can hold it. You can throw it.
You
I'm
don't
not
see
trying to light
anything.
anything on fire. I just want to hold it.
Okay, you just want to hold it. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
I'm gonna step back a little from her fire because I don't want my new coat to catch.
Okay. Anybody going to investigate the fog or anything?
I was gonna say, but the feeling uneasy. Could I just kind of look harder? I don't know. Would you do investigation check or like a perception check, or I don't know what to do? But did one of those two?
I'm just gonna give it one. I'm just gonna give it to you. If you get close to the fog, you're not touching it. You can't see more than a foot deep into it. It's thick. It's some thick ass fog.
Would that be something that we would know that happens normally around here?
You've never seen anything like this.
Okay.
Like, you've seen fog, but this fog is completely different than anything you've ever seen.
I'm gonna go into hiding.
Okay. So
Girl, like right there on the spot.
Ralph just like yeets himself
Right over here.
like okay.
Underneath this tree.
Okay. So Ralph's gone. Y'all don't know where he went.
I can smell you.
So are y'all getting closer to the fog?
Sorry, hold on.
I yes.
Yeah, I'll stay about here. I'm good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look at Malachi and just be like, babe, this is a lot more dense than usual around here.
Yes, you are correct.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I mean, we can always go back.
Should we fight the fog?
Why do you always want to fight inanimate things?
I don't know. Things be looking at me wrong.
So we were going to the bar, right?
Yeah. But this fog has blocked your path.
Okay. So, I mean, we can always open a couple bottles from the cellar. You want to just go back home?
Up to you.
You guys okay with that?
Now, as that thick fog is just rolled in front of us, right? It's still, our path is foggy, but still it's less dense behind us, correct?
Correct. So you can see the fog like in the trees, beside, like to the along the path and in front of you.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it into the fog.
Okay. Roll me a. I don't know.
Strength.
Roll me a strength check. I don't know.
Yeah,
Picking up a rock.
That's not good.
What'd you roll?
That's not good at all.
You find a rock and you throw it into the fog and nothing happens.
That's what I thought, Bob. Say something.
Not one, and we hear Ralph. Oh, God damn it!
So are y'all heading back to Zoe and Malachites?
Did you say row?
I did say row. I'm sorry.
It's Rye and Zoe mixed together.
Roluxia.
Roluxia.
So y'all
Ryluxia.
turn it around.
Yeah, I guess if everybody's fine with just going back to the house and
Sure. Alright. Okay. So everybody starts walking back, and you turn around. As you turn around, you see more fog. Not as dense, but still there. The once bright forest road that you knew is now dark and unfamiliar. This is not the road you have traveled on so many times before. This one's different. The trees look mangled and old. The branches heavy with age. These trees are also larger. They've been here a lot longer than the trees that you knew on your path. The fog is so dense that you cannot make out more than one tree line deep into the woods. You hear a distant howling of what sounds like wolves somewhere in the fog. So y'all are continuing on the path. Whoops, I turned Malachite. I apologize. Oh God.
excuse me, I seem to have fallen over.
Look,
There we go. Okay.
I know it's been a while, but are
So
we on the right path?
Y'all control your characters. Y'all can move them.
Hey guys, I'm gonna hide right over here.
Roll me a stealth check.
Stealth. 9.
You think you're hidden,
I'm just gonna walk
but
by.
you're really just kind of pressed up against the wall, like
As
Croc from Emperor's New Groove.
as we walk,
Yeah.
as we walk by, I'm just gonna I'm literally just gonna walk by and test and be like, I can still see you, and just keep on walking.
You know, I think I would have rolled a little better, except for I have all these hair ties and jewelry and
Shut
things
up. Okay,
in my
anyway. So, as you move through the lighter fog and head in the direction you just came from, you notice that the fog behind you is following you.
Hoi, hoi, hoi.
You guys take a step, the fog fills in right behind you.
Nope.
Listen, guys, I have a problem with the fog behind us. It's too close to my ear. I think we need to fight it.
I'm
It's looking
gonna
at me wrong.
I'm gonna pull my crossbow out and just kind of knock a hole.
Mal's gonna turn
You're not
around and see the fog rolling in and just seem sus, and just
I'm about to touch it. I'm about to start a fight with the fog.
Cool. I'm gonna back up a little more. Hold on.
Are you gonna fight the fog?
I'm
You
gonna
fight that fog.
I'm just gonna pull my maul and be like, okay. I'm gonna
So you step into it.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, and enough is enough, and just walk into the fog.
I'm gonna
Roll me
follow
a
after.
DC. Roll me a con saving throw.
Saving throw.
I kind of want to use the mage hand to just kind of like wave at the fog and try to brush it away.
It's gonna be a 15.
You now have 1 level of exhaustion, and you've lost all of your gear.
Is he naked?
I lost my gear, not my clothing.
Oh. God, like, you're gonna go out with the fog?
So as he stepped into the fog, can we see him still, or?
Probably not.
You see like a blurry outline of him, but you can't make out any details. Like, I'm telling you, the fog is thick. It's some thick fog. So Malachite, you just gonna stay there, or are you gonna?
I'm gonna back out as soon as I feel that wave of exhaustion hit me. I'm gonna back out.
And then you come out of there and you realize you don't have any gear. You don't even have your traveler's pack. You don't have your food rations. You don't have your weapons. You were clothed, and that is it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look down and be like,
looking a little light there, Mally.
damn fog swindled me. This is worse than 2 buckets back home.
New fog! I'm touching my friend's thing!
So you're
Hey,
going to
guys,
continue on the
we
road?
have
Come up and see if I can't help him find it.
You all have a great night. I am gonna bug out and hit the sack.
Night.
I will see
Night,
you
Craig.
guys and talk to you later. You
All
guys
right,
are gonna have a
Congrats.
good time. I'm excited to see what happens here. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Greg.
Later.
You're going to go into the fog?
I'm gonna go help Malachite find his gear.
Roll me a.
I'm gonna get down on all
investigation check.
fours and see if I can't help him find it.
Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. Hey, look at that, 19.
You find nothing at the base of the fog. Like it literally seems like the fog took his items and is now selling them on the black market. Like, they are gone.
Good job, Malachite. As I turn around and yell at him, I can't find it.
Can I don't know why, but can I use vicious mockery on the fog?
You can certainly try.
Well, it's if I do, the fog has to make a wisdom check.
The fog is not intelligent enough for vicious mockery to even work on it.
Oh, okay.
It is just
Well,
fog.
fuck you, fog.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to suggest that I will stay there because I have what am I?
Hold my
Fuck you,
tail.
fog.
Hold my
Fuck your mother.
tail.
How far are we away from the house?
You're on a road that you don't recognize anymore.
So the road that we were on, that we did recognize, is now turned into a road that we don't recognize.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm just going. What are you doing?
You were on deck. Your hero was at 2
Zoe and Mally, you led us astray again.
Again? Do you want to bring up what happened last time?
Hey, that scullery maid was there when I got there, okay?
That's what I thought. Now, what are we gonna do about this fog, you guys?
Hey, I tried cussing at it, and it did nothing.
I'm gonna. Can I do the thing with the thing? Can I shoot it with the produce flame?
You can certainly try.
So I'm going to. I'm gonna have the fire in my hand, and then I am going to. That's not what I meant to do. 7. Okay. I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna do that thing.
What thing?
I'm gonna have the flame in here, and I'm gonna be like, oh, this is annoying, and then I'm gonna turn it and try to shoot it at the fog.
You shoot it towards the fog. You see it go in and disappear about a foot in, and you can no longer see it.
Well, that didn't do much.
As you do that, you see the fog start moving towards you.
I think we should run, you guys.
As she says that, Sylphtoon's sitting there like stretching like some anime character, just like, I'm already getting there.
So I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
Are you going back?
Yeah.
Are all of you gonna, guys? Yeah.
I'll take off behind
You
her.
coming back?
Yeah. Begrudgingly.
Come on, Ralphie.
Remember, your tail won't grow back if you get it cut off. You're not that kind of lizard.
So you guys continue on. Okay, you guys are not in the fog up there. Yeah, or just that's just where put your characters. As you move forward and come out of the woods, you come to a fork in the road. Up to your right, you see a large house up on a hill. All the lights are on the first 2 floors of the house. Smoke bellows from the chimneys. Down to your right, you see, I know I said right, but I meant left. You see a house. Left is a house, right is a village. You see what looks like a small village. The houses and the buildings seem dark. From where you stand, you can see absolutely no movement in or around the village. A soft whimpering draws your eyes to a pair of children standing in the middle of the road. A small boy stands beside a little girl. He's crying and holding a strange-looking doll. The girl pats his back as if to console him. They see you and call out to you. "Oh, please help us! Please! There's a monster in our house! Our parents are trapped inside with our baby brother! Please, please help us!"
Mal will walk up. Mal will walk
Now,
up.
now.
No, go ahead.
I'm just saying now. Like,
So Mal will walk up and kneel down and say,
children aren't really my thing. That's why I wear condoms.
Oh, dear God.
And when I don't, I use my speed to run.
I'll kneel down and I'll say, there, little one. You say there's a monster in your house? Show Mal where monster is.
The little boy looks at you, and all of your geodes growing out of your head, and he grabs his sister's dress tail and scoots in behind her and peers out behind her, like he is terrified of you.
I'm gonna.
But the little girl. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'll lean in and be like, "What's going on, you guys? What are you talking about? Your parents and stuff."
The little girl kind of reaches behind her back and kind of pats her brother on the arm. And she goes, "My name is Rose. This is my brother Thorn. We live in the house up on the hill, Durst Manor. And there's a monster in our basement. Our parents trapped it there a long time ago. But I know it's still there. I hear its howls at night. I think it's escaped. I'm not really sure. We got out of the house. But our parents and our baby brother, Walter, are trapped in the house. Please, please help them."
What's in it for me?
Oh my god.
Don't you want to just fight something?
You should know by now, though, I do nothing for free.
I don't have any money or anything, but my parents are pretty wealthy. We own all of this land, and we are of noble blood. I'm sure they could help you with some sort of payment.
You have nothing on you at all?
I'm gonna smack Sylphune on the shoulder. I'm just gonna smack him on the shoulder and be lead the way, children.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy,
So
don't think I've forgotten about my payment.
Now we get to fight something. I'm so excited.
So the kids lead you up to the house.
Bunch of muscle-headed fools.
What you see before you, you see a well-maintained 4-story mansion. This home has been well taken care of. It looks out of place in this dark land. The porch lights that are on the front of it beckon you. On both sides of the mansion, there are 2 buildings. To the left is a stable. The roof has fallen in. The brick walls have kind of crumbled. You can still get inside. The building to the right is what looks to be like old servants' quarters. The roof has fallen in on this house as well. The stone walls have crumbled and are falling in on themselves. But it's still manageable to get inside.
Are the kids still there?
So, yeah, I just didn't add them, but yeah, they're standing like they're like kind of worried.
You said it's just the 5 of you in this house? No,
Well, we
no
had servants.
No nothing?
We've had servants, but they left a long time ago.
Who maintains the house then?
My father. My father Gustav maintains the house.
Well, if we are going in, what can you tell us about them so we can look for them?
Well, my father is probably in his 40s, and he has dark brown hair, a beard, and my mother has black hair and looks like a noblewoman. I'm only 10. I don't know much more than that.
Oh, but you know enough to be sassy with me. I like it, child.
She kind of stands there and she kind of like smirks at you because you
got
played
prom.
to her. I thank you, sir. And of course, Thorn is still like clinging to his sister, like just crying and like peeking out at you guys. Like he's not saying a word. He's just a scared little 7-year-old boy.
Are there any keys or locked doors?
The front door is unlocked. I'll show you what these kids look like. Hang on. So these are the kids you see. Very well dressed. And you can tell, like, Thorn is just scared. A scared little 7-year-old kid.
Kind of digging that doll, though.
Same.
Our nursemaid made Thorn this doll. He loves it so. So what do you guys want to do? Do you want to go investigate the stable, the servants' quarters, or the house?
Oh, are the kids coming with us, or are they going to go hide somewhere?
We're not coming in that house. We escaped from the monster. We are not going back in there.
I say we go check out the stable and clear it, and then we can have the little kids hide in there after we're done clearing it.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. So you guys
Love you noble-hearted fools. I swear.
head to the stables.
Right. Maybe some beer.
So as you walk in, you find skeletons of 4 horses, rotted leather saddles, rusted bridles, a couple shovels, some moldy hay, and other dilapidated items that you would find in a barn.
Those dead horses.
There's nothing else here.
It looks like it's been abandoned for quite some time.
Hey, Malachite, I think you can use a shovel as a weapon.
Something about this kid's stories. It's not adding up for me. But then I never trust children, so.
Do you guys want to go to the servants' quarters?
Well, so, like, if I go in and check and stuff, like, I'm just gonna go in and look around, and then I'm gonna tell the kids to stay there.
Okay. So Rose and Thorn are glad to hide in the stable. You can like lock them in, not lock them in, but you know what I mean, like put them like right here, kind of hidden in the stable stall, and they assure you they will not come in the house.
I'm not gonna touch the bones, but I want to use Mage Hand to pick up like the biggest bone and hand it to Malachite.
Okay.
I'm gonna wave it in his face like I've got a bone to pick with you, sir.
I've had a cadaver. Sorry.
I'm gonna grab it and just like bonk him on the head with it. Like, thank you. Just turn around and walk out. Or I could just use two of the horse skulls as like boxing gloves and just use them as.
I'm not really sure what the stats for that would be. I honestly didn't expect any of you guys to actually walk into the fog, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But you could possibly use one of the shovels.
I've got a dagger on me that I could part with.
That's fine.
Can you
We'll
imagine
just we'll use a I'll use the the horse steamer and like a club.
You got a mace.
I was just thinking, I was like, listen, Malcal here.
Okay,
You want to use
so
my name?
Malachi, you have a makeshift club now. So
Okay.
add, I guess, a club to your inventory.
I'm fine. Nobody touches my mace but me.
That I'm not using.
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say, Phoenix?
She said she's got a mace that you can use if you'd like.
But I mean, if you're happy with the force femur, that's fine too.
What's your other weapon? Oh, you've got the great axe, right?
Mally, pal, when you're done horsing around, we'd like to get this on with.
Yeah, I'll hold on to the fever, but I'll gladly accept the mace.
So you lost all. I'm going to give you this, Justin. You lost all your gear except for your family heirloom.
Okay.
Because that's like blood connected to you, so you're not going to lose that. So.
Okay.
If anything gave you AC or anything, you no longer have that.
The only thing I had on me was just my maul anyway. So.
Do you have a belt on or anything like that?
Just the one that holds my pants up.
Okay, I'm gonna toss you an empty sack to use in case you need to carry anything.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, give me up with friendship.
So now you have a makeshift club, and if you took Raya's mace, you now have a Reyes, excuse me. Raya.
Thank you.
So are y'all headed to the servants' quarters or the house?
Oh, we already checked the stables. Shall we check the servants' quarters real quick?
Why not?
Okay. This small building contains 2 small bedrooms. Each room has a moldy straw bedroll, a footlocker, a stool with a candlestick with candles that have been long since melted away due to the elements. A lone fireplace sits in the center, or the corner of the room, and there's a broken down table, in the common area.
Can I investigate the footlockers?
Do you want this room, or do you want to investigate both of them?
Wait, where's the door? This is the door?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go to the first one.
Okay. This footlocker contains some rotted clothing, brittle pieces of parchment that disintegrates when you pick them up, a quill and ink. The ink is dried up, and that's all you find in that room.
I'm gonna walk out. Oh, nothing in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow him in and go over here. What's over there?
Okay. It is a cabinet that is completely empty.
Okay.
I'm gonna check out the other.
As they're all in there investigating the house, I'm just gonna stay outside.
My bad.
You're good. I'm gonna stay outside and just keep watch.
So, Rhea, are
Yeah.
you going to investigate that one?
I'm gonna stay outside too.
Okay. So you investigate that locker. Inside, it contains rotted clothing, 5 silver pieces, a dried pouch of unedible dried meat, and a health potion or healing potion. Just a regular healing potion.
So you found some jerky?
Oh. Wait, you had said that we all started with a health potion, right?
Yep. So
Okay.
she gets another one.
You'll have to add health potions up here. Hit manage inventory.
Well, everybody has a health potion except for me, because I lost it in the fog.
This is true.
So is there anything else in the kitchen? Like, what is this?
That's like a table that they would have prepared food on. There's some rusty kitchen knives, like a plate, maybe some like animal bones, like a cut up chicken, but nothing of use.
So can I roll like to see how long this place is like, to see if I can tell how long this place has been abandoned for?
Sure, roll me an insight check.
I had my rolls up. Nat 20.
You can tell that, like, you look at the stones and you look at the like how bad the wood has rotted away and everything. This is extremely old. I'm talking maybe more than 100 years old.
I'm going to relay that to the group.
Okay.
Just gonna kind of like run my hand along like the table or something, just like the dust, and just
I'm gonna call out to Malachite and just be like, "How's it going out there, baby? Are you okay?"
Feeling a little off, but other than that, everything is fine.
And then I'll tell them, like, this place looks ancient, like it hasn't been used in forever.
don't worry, there's nothing in here that's gonna strip you, except for me and Zoe.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Due to the attention I'm not getting, I'm going to cause problems on purpose. Okay, so are you guys done in here? Do you want to go in the house?
I suppose. Do I want to? No. But I don't see another choice in the matter.
I missed part of the story with the little kids. So they said that the families lived there, but the servants and everybody left a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to go back to the stalls and ask the kids, like, and how long ago did you say that they left?
Do you want to do that?
How far is the stalls from where we are?
It's not. It's just like you walk out of the servants' quarters, walk around the front of the house, and go over to the stables. It's like stable house. Okay. So you guys go back to the stables. Rose and Thorn are are in this stall, and you want to ask them.
I'm just gonna say like, yeah. I'm just be like, hey guys. So how long ago did you say that the servants left?
It couldn't have been more than a month ago.
A month ago. And where did they live?
Well, the ones that helped take care of the house lived inside the house.
And the ones that helped outside?
They left probably maybe a year ago.
I'm gonna kneel down and I'm gonna ask him like, honey, what year is it?
Why, it is 351 BC.
What year is it currently though?
You don't know. You don't really know. Like, these kids honestly believe that it's year 351.
But like, what year is it for us in actuality? Like 2022?
Oh, no. No, you've been transported into a different land completely.
That's what. Okay. Oh. Right. Yeah. Right.
Oi, kid. Where are we?
Why, this is Barovia, of course.
The fuck is Barovia?
Would one of us know of a Barovia?
Roll me a history check.
You go ahead.
Nope.
That is
I'm
a
gonna stick with my where the fuck is Barovia on my.
That is a what?
Side.
19.
You have, you know all the areas around where you're from. You have never heard of Barovia in your life.
So when we were in the normal town with the cottage and our house and everything, we met up and stuff. What year was that?
Let's say it was 1592.
Got it.
What did he roll for that history check?
Rolled a 19.
A 19.
So, like, she says Barovia, and I'm gonna look over at the group like, oh, what is this Barovia? Never heard of Barovia.
We wouldn't have heard it from like any like stories growing up as a kid or anything like that. Okay. And then I'm gonna look and just be like, 351 BC. Like, what?
Yes. I don't understand why you don't comprehend that.
Like 20 minutes ago, we were standing in some fog on the way to the bar, and then all of a sudden, we're transported back almost 1,500 years?
You went into the fog?
No, the fog went into us.
Yes, the fog.
The fog went into Mali, all right.
The fog is. We don't touch the fog. We don't go into the fog. The fog is scary.
As she says that, I'm just gonna turn around and walk out of the stables like, yes, now someone says don't go in.
I'm gonna follow him out and be like, hey Mali, in the motherland, you don't touch the fog touch you, yeah?
Oh God.
I'm gonna go.
Fog all around us.
So I'm gonna tell the kids to wait right there, and I'm gonna go follow Malachite out.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab another bone and toss it to the kids. Like, here, play with that.
Rose kind of picks it up and was like, "What do you expect me to do with this?"
Make a flute.
Make a flute. Make a flute.
Use your imagination, kid.
And she just kind of tosses it off to the side and crosses her arm and just kind of looks at you like.
You also could have used it as a weapon in case the monster came. But fine, be that way. I'm done with you. Fucking children.
So I'm just gonna walk outside and I'm gonna. This doesn't make sense, Boo Boo Bear.
Boo Boo Bear.
I don't know what's going on. I'm tiddly.
So as you walk outside, and you're kind of standing outside of the stable, you can kind of look down the hill at the road where you met the kids on, and you see the fog has rolled in from where you came from. The fog has completely blacked out the town that's coming up, like, that you could have gone down to. And it's starting to roll in towards the front of the house. You see it coming in on the side of the stable. You see it coming in on the side where the servants' quarters is. And it's almost boxing you in, kind of pushing you towards the front of the house.
So before we start moving, I'm just gonna open the door and be like, You said you don't go back in the house, but fog is coming up the road. You staying here or you coming with us?
We shall stay here. We will take our chances.
Suit yourself, your funeral. Okay, guys. And I'm just going to turn around and go towards
Same.